gentleman from North Carolina, Dr. Murphy, to inquire.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Secretary Becerra, for coming today. I appreciate it. I'm batting cleanup, so get ready. I'm a surgeon. I have a surgeon kind of mentality. It's a captain of the ship mentality. I don't pass the buck. That's who we take, and that's what I would expect as someone who runs a department in our government. Couple things I just want to bring up to you. Would you agree, you're an attorney. I didn't go to law school. I couldn't do the papers. I went to med school. I had to do the pictures. That the law is the law and the letter of the law is the law. I say this because the surprise billing issue that we dealt with in both chambers was very, very clear, very clear about what the letter of the law was. And so it really hurts us, because I actually take care of patients still, that your administration is put this still through court, that you want to give all the power to insurance companies and none really to those who actually provide care, like me. So do you believe the letter of the law is the letter of the law as an attorney?
I think we must respect the law and comply with it. We do that every day that I know.
Well, I hope it will, and we can get this nonsense, and that you retract the lawsuit that's in the courts. Second, I take care of Medicare patients. I have for 30 years. I have colleagues who don't want to take care of Medicare patients because they don't pay the bills. And then you pushed it back and said that the solvency of Medicare depends upon Congress. It is your administration that gives us plans to how keep this agency and how keep Medicare, 65+ million seniors, which is an ever-expanding group, keep that solvent. When are you going to come out with a plan?
Congressman, if you're the captain of the ship, then you know that only Congress can come up with the long-term solutions for Medicare. We can work with you. The President has proposals out there. He has, for example, talked about reducing the cost of drugs for Medicare recipients, which would save us billions and over the years trillions of dollars.
We follow the plans that agencies give to us because you guys are the experts. CMS is under your leadership.
Congressman, you got that reversed. We execute what you've told us by law.
Well, okay. Well, then let's go back to surprise billing then. You're not executing what we told you to do. So let's not have double standards.
Well, nope, that's not a double standard. It's a different interpretation of the law.
I think the law is pretty clear. I think everybody in this committee believes it is. All right, let's move to the fentanyl crisis. You know, you said 80% comes to our ports and 20% comes the other way. We, right now, the largest number of individuals from 18 to 45 are dying because of the opioid epidemic. Even your administration, in the first time in a 12-month period, we've lost 100,000 individuals. This is personal to me because I know a lot of kids who have died from this. Even your administration says that this is going to get much worse because of the explosion, especially that's happened in the last 18 months in the number of illicit fentanyls that have come across our border. What is your plan to fight this?
We have a plan to do the prevention, the treatment, the follow-up services. I think you're referring more to the plan to try to interdict drugs from coming into the country.
Correct. We have to choke the supply because the supply, to the point now, there is so much coming across our border. And it's not, I'm not going to jump on the immigration issue, that the cost of fentanyl has dropped 50% on the streets of America because every city, I speak with sheriffs in my district, every city is affected by this.
Well, and then I appreciate that you won't conflate the issue of Title 42 and the...
I didn't bring up Title 42.
I understand, but others have tried to make the case...
That's other people.
Understood, but what I'm trying to make clear is that you're right, we have to address drug interdiction at the source, at the border or wherever else it might come in, and the President has a plan. The Department of Homeland Security could give you more details versus the Department of Health and Human Services, but there is a plan. Thank you for not conflating Title 42.
All right, thank you. My time is up. Mr. Chairman, if I can, I'd like to submit a record, Table A, from the final physician fee schedule. It's about MIPS. It's about the merit-based payment system, about equity.
Without objection.
It's in there. I've had to deal with MIPS for years. That's another broken system.
Thank you.
I'd also like to put for the record, and I really would like to get some responses. I'd like to have it in 3 months. I mean, we're still waiting on responses from this committee from last year to your office about the Health Professional Opportunity Grant Program. It's a failed program, and I want to confirm that we're not going to be funding this duplicative and effective program. And then finally, to close out the day, I'd love to have some questions about the 20% increase in reimbursements. The health crisis, the health emergency still continues to go on, but at some point we have to pivot. At some point we have to pivot because the country is bleeding because of what we're paying for.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank the gentleman.